Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today we had quite a big fruit foraging tour through the south of Gran Canaria. We also foraged a couple things yesterday and put them here on the table, but most of it is from today. It's a bit of a meager fruit foraging tour for 4 people and half a day. But I cannot say it often enough, the drought of Gran Canaria and in most of the Canary Islands has been severe for the last years. Even the parks and gardens are watered very sparsely. So yeah, a lot of the stuff we wanted we got only in small quantities and in bad quality, and a lot of stuff we didn't get at all. And in some cases also the gardeners were not helpful. You remember those giant medjool date groves I showed you in the Parque Urbano del Sur? We didn't find a single date there. So let's see what we did find. We managed to harvest the sweetest dates I know in Gran Canaria at the bus station of Mogan. We got a couple kilograms of those. Then we got a couple dates from other trees which were A, less sweet, and B, most of them were attacked by insects, so we just took a little bit of those. 95% of what we have is from the sweetest tree. This bag here is also from the same tree, but we don't regret it because it's the sweetest and best tree around here. Here we have the Syagros romansofiana, or the queen dates. A mediocre tree, or maybe mediocre because it was not watered enough, but good enough. You can eat the dates, and then you can crack the seed, and crack the nut inside and eat the seed. Here we have the good old, what was it called? Big Nam Nam. Big Nam Nam is the English name. What was the Latin name? Okay, I forgot the Latin name. Usually here they are a lot more thick and plump, but because of the drought, yeah, not so good. Then we collected some Asian African fig, which is actually not so good to eat out of hand, but you can use it for cooking. Just collected it because we tried to collect as many things as possible. Another African thing, the Kafir plum, Dovialis cafra. They are tiny. They are supposed to be 3 times this size, but they are really tiny. Well, in between them, a couple lily pillies. The lily pillies are an Australian fruit. They are also very small and very few of them. Macadamia nuts, also kind of a meager harvest. And despite still being in the green shell, the nuts and the seed inside is really dry, which is quite unusual, but yeah, we are in a drought situation. We collected quite a lot of Senna bicapsularis, but we collected it yesterday and ate most of it, so I guess most people liked it. We collected fruit from 2 different tamarind trees. You can see how much they suffer from the drought. This tree has legumes which are almost exclusively made out of just one seed. And here you can see the color and size difference between the two tamarind trees. I actually like this one here better. We collected a lot of candle nuts. We hope that they are still good. They've been on the ground for many months in the drought, but okay. Visnia mocanera, the crazy endemic Canary Island tea fruit. It's closely related to the tea plant, but in this case you eat the fruits, which taste like sweet tea. We collected a couple Baobab fruits. You can use them, for example, to make a drink which tastes more or less like iron, but is vegan and is supposed to be extremely healthy. It's like a superfood or superfruit or super drink. We collected a lot of course, very tiny passion fruit because, yeah, we have a drought situation. At least this plant produced a lot of fruit. We collected a couple guanabanas, 1 lemon, which we picked from the ground. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, here between the macadamias and looking just like the macadamias is some Unco Cola or K-apple. They are completely unripe. They are very sour, but it's a pleasant sourness. What have we got here? Some more Visnia. Well, here somebody collected one teeny tiny Delonix pot. Theoretically it's also edible, but we would have to extract the beans. More dates. We also got 3 coconuts from the same tree I harvested a couple weeks ago. A lot of those things which look like teeny tiny avocados are actually quite underdeveloped catappa almonds. I hope that they will be good. Hey man, how is it doing? How is it going? So quite underdeveloped catappa almonds. Here we have a lot of sea grape, Cocoloba ovifera, also not the best quality, but edible. Let's see if I forgot something. I think that's pretty much everything we found. Yeah, quite a selection. Usually around this time there should be about twice as many different fruit species and probably 10 times the amount, but yeah, it's good enough for a day of foraging. So folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos and foraging videos from the beautiful island of Gran Canaria. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.